Sacre bleu, c'est French. DZLBT02 is the new lyrical booster coming in November, and we've gotten a look at the third dress-up of the Halloween batch, Cadeau the Amour Charmout. Charmout is a deck that focuses on having your Vanguard reach high power numbers which her right line units, the Leveroso units, can copy, with the one in the back row gaining a drive at a certain threshold. The deck utilizes units that give the Vanguard power to facilitate this, and many rearguards gain bonus effects as her power increases. The last time the deck was seeing some play was with the White Wings card, which has since been errated out of existence for her, but perhaps the gift of a dress-up can bring her back to relevancy. Amour is able to call your Reveroso units from both your soul and drop, and rather than being limited to 2, can call the same number as your opponent's grade, then gains 5,000 power. This means if your opponent retires those units off your board, you could still get them back. Furthermore, if this is the unit in your right deck, going second, you can call an extra unit compared to the earlier Charmout. Though as it seems to be the trend with this set, she may not be your right deck Vanguard, because on Persona right turns, you have the same power mimicry of the original Charmout, but this time, you can discard 1 and give the back row unit a second drive check, making a quad drive turn with huge power. Her supporting units aren't bad either. Forbera is a 10k shield, and if your opponent is grade 3, a 15k attacker. Plus, in the drop zone, she can bind 2 of herself for 5,000 power to your Vanguard. Rock calls herself out from Soul for Counterblast 1 if you call a unit from the Soul, then give your Vanguard 5,000 power. And after she's been boosted by a Reveroso, can Energy Blast 3 to move to the Soul and draw 1. If you ask me, it's complicated. The new Charmout's axe skill is really good, able to call back units that may have gotten sniped off, but thanks to the Persona right clause on the second skill, it may be more valuable to keep the original Charmout in your right deck for more chances to Persona ride in a game without needing to invest your Regalis piece into Gratias. On the other hand, if she's in your right deck, she's much better going second, since calling 1 more unit from the Soul or drop can create a more efficient counter push. So it seems like the choice is going to be dependent whether you see a meta with longer, grindier games that necessitate more Persona riding, or whether you want to have an insurance policy going second and try to end games quickly with Amour, which is probably where I lean. Rock is an excellent card that works early, and Forbera is pretty okay too. The counterblast cost could add up, but there is a grade 2 Reveroso that does facilitate the countercharge. In the past, the deck's issue wasn't really its power, but the ability to play a longer game should your early power pushes fail, especially considering the higher power isn't necessarily backed up by a high crit, which were the things that High 5 and White Wings variants both attempted to alleviate to some success. Now, a 4th drive and shield plus draw cards attempt to alleviate both of those problems, but it'll remain to be seen if those engines are outclassed by the new cards. I'm not completely convinced, but I am cautiously optimistic. Also, have you seen the LSR? Good lord.